Hello and welcome to a channel update for Marble Gallery for summer of 2022. I've been talking about this for a little bit on the channel. What am I doing? What are my plans for summer 2022? What am I going to be doing? What the fuck am I going to talk about? Because it's such a dry year for video games. Like, what am I going to do? It's been crazy to think about. So I wanted to kind of highlight a couple things that I'm going to do this summer on the channel. I'm going to be upfront with you guys and tell you right now, I'm going to scale content back just a little bit for the summer. Just because, you know, personal life stuff takes precedence. I'll talk about some of that stuff for a little bit. I did talk about it on the stream I had last Friday, but I figured I should put out a video and kind of highlight some of it just so you guys understand what's going on in the background. What's been going on, why I delayed that stream like 6 times, but also to let you know just kind of what my plans are for the rest of the summer so we get to the fall. So first of all, like I said, I'm scaling content back just a little bit. I'm not going to try and crush out like 5-6 videos a month. Probably going to scale back to more like 2 to 3. With that being said, I want to bring back some older series that I used to do on the channel that have kind of been abandoned. One of them is Memory Lane. I really enjoyed doing that. I think I only ever did 2 episodes of it, but I have a couple ideas that are coming soon, I'll say. I'm in the process of getting ready to sit down and record that. Those are going to be longer form videos because, it's going to be talking about memories. That's the whole point of it. So I will tell you that the next topic for that video is going to be console launch memories. So just the different console launches I've been to. I have been going to console launches and picking up systems on launch day pretty much since the N64. So it's gonna be fun to go back and discuss those, and talk about them. So that's the first plan I have for the channel. The second plan I have for the channel is a video series that I had made a bunch of videos of a while ago, and it's been a while since I've revisited it, and that is You Should Be Playing, where I take an older game off the shelf that I really, really love and enjoy, and just take like maybe 20 to 30 minutes to talk about why I really enjoy this game and why I think you should be playing it. I think the last one I did of it, which is actually one of my most popular videos, was Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. I think it's Harmony of Dissonance, right? It's either Harmony of Dissonance or Harmony of Despair, but it is the 360 arcade game. It was also on PS3. You can play it on Xbox One and on Xbox Series X now because it's backwards compatible. It was the weird multiplayer game. It's fantastic. Go watch that video. I love that game to death. But I wanted to bring that video series back and just kind of highlight games that I think other people, that watch my channel have missed and maybe would have some enjoyment of. So that's going to be coming soon. I think the next game I'm honestly going to do it on, because I'm currently playing it right now. Again, this is not a finalized plan, but I'll just throw it out there. Days Gone, which is a game I gave incredible shit to because I thought its protagonist looked shitty for a couple years, but that's the game I've been playing right now, and I have to say I'm honestly really enjoying it. So even though I still think the protagonist of that game is shitty. But that's another plan I have for the summer, to bring that series back. Finally, the third plan for the summer is to do more live streams. I enjoy doing streams on the channel when I can get all my shit working correctly. Unfortunately, the last stream was kind of a hodgepodge of like, hey, this microphone's not working. Oh shit, I left this open in another window and now there's an echo. And so I need to just sit down, get all my shit ironed out so I can actually do a proper stream. As you guys can see in this video, things are still kind of a mess in this office space that I have for myself. I mean, not only is this, where I create and record videos, this is also where I work my, 40-hour-a-week job because I work from home. So, there's a lot that goes into this room. So, but you guys can't see, like behind me right here, I have a huge 55-inch TV now that's mounted on the wall. And that TV, I can obviously hook up any of these systems that are behind me on the shelf here. That was the whole point of that. So, but I want to just do streams of just random games and kind of hang out, talk about shit. That's going to be happening probably about once a month, I would say, during the summer. I want to keep that going. So let's kind of get things a little more serious here. The reason why content was kind of late in the end of May, early June here. and I explained this on my channel as well. I had two major events that happened in the last couple weeks. Number one, I had some major car issues happen, and at the same time that this was happening, literally the same exact time as I was sitting and waiting for a tow truck to take this car that is now has a bad transmission, and basically we're going to be getting rid of it. I got a call from my mom saying my dad's in the ER and that he had suffered a heart attack. And yeah, so that's what I was dealing with. So if you guys watch channel and you saw like, hey, I'm having this stream this night, and then it moved and moved and moved, that's because literally I didn't know what was going to happen with this, and obviously family comes first. That's the most important thing. So he's fine now. He ended up having a triple bypass surgery, and he's home. He's, you know, recovering with my mom, and it's a long recovery. It's going to be 6 to 8 weeks of, I mean, it's major surgery, probably like one of the biggest you can have. But it was a scary situation, and you know, one that I know I was gonna get through okay. So because of that, you know, shit was light here for a while. So, but I'm happy to be on the other side of that, and that's kind of done now. So last thing I wanted to announce in this video, and one of the things that I've changed is, you guys know I talk about it as much as I can on the channel, that I have a gaming podcast that I started last fall with a couple of buddies. We had one seat change at one point on the podcast. The podcast, I am now starting to post audio episodes of it on Marble Gallery's channel, just to give people another outlet to listen to it, or to give my viewers a place to have exposure to it that they may not even know that I have this podcast, because I don't really heavily advertise it, but we're actually doing pretty well. So starting with episode 11, which is episodes 11 and 12 are now available. Those will be posted when I post the podcast in audio form everywhere else. It's on iTunes, it's on Spotify. It's Podcast 572 is the name of it, which I've mentioned before, but the name behind it is 572 was our old GameStop store number. So the podcast is myself, my former boss, Dan, who's a best friend of mine, and then a buddy of mine through work that lives in South Carolina. His name's Matt. He came in, I want to say like episode 7, and took over for our other buddy that did work at the GameStop with us, but he just, no bad blood or anything, he just has a lot of shit going on in his personal life, so he can't really commit to a podcast right now. And we'll have him back on at some point, but we've really hit it off since we really started hitting it off with episode 7. We record it bi-weekly, and it's kind of an ode to the Giant Bombcast. That's the basic way I can give you the pitch. We talk about what we've been playing, we talk about the news, and then we take questions. If I'm being honest, most of our questions are about GameStop shit, and that's fine. We love talking about GameStop, and if you guys watch my channel because you liked my GameStop content, please listen to the podcast, because I'd say 30 to 45 minutes of that podcast is just fucking talking about GameStop and how bad a lot of those decisions were at GameStop. You can also always email your questions in about that at podcast572@gmail.com. The other thing I'll highlight, we did actually have a special guest on episode 11, comedian Ryan Lee Miller, also known as the Cripple Threat. Dude is amazing. I wasn't even familiar with him. Our buddy Matt was the one who set everything up. Dude is hilarious. He's amazing. We're going to have him on again at some point. Just a fantastic conversation we had with him, and he talks about, you know, what happened with everything on America's Got Talent, and he's just a straight up gamer like us, man. So please go listen to those episodes, and like I said, we're on a bi-weekly basis for putting them up. So I typically like to post those on, it's like every other Saturday you're going to see those be posted, because we record the Friday night before. So, and kicking around some ideas for horror.